What's it facing you? It is. Action! Alright lads, welcome back to another video. This one's obviously my month in football, and I think it's fair to say that in the 5th month of my month in football, last month was probably the most eventful month of football yet. So let's get on with it. Enjoy the video. We started off this month with the first video being Punt It Long, and I added the man himself, Jermaine Defoe, into Good Guys FC. Right, so I mentioned in last week's episode of Punt It Long, I think it was, that I was going to enter a few new people into both Good Guys FC and Fraud FC, and this is the episode where we're going to do that. Jermaine Defoe. Little did I know at that point that he'd be joining Rangers just a few days later and getting involved in the Scottish football bandwagon. Moan the Jermaine Defoe. Didn't get it twisted, by the way, it's just because he's a Good Guys FC member. I announced the Christmas giveaway winner. Obviously I did that on Christmas Day of 2018, last year, and the winner was Logan Back. So I got the Football Manager, sent it to him, and that was that. So here's hoping we can do another giveaway sometime soon. Maybe when I hit 1k subscribers, eventually. It was then time for the first game in the month of January, and the first one in 2019 for that matter. It was the first time my grandpa had been to East End Park in about 7 years, and it was also the first time that I had hospitality at East End Park. And it certainly didn't take long for my grandpa to take the reins when he was given the microphone by Jim Leishman during the hospitality before the game. Hello!
Hey, 2 days folks, 18 year old, what about that? Can you remember in your first game that you saw with the pass?
No, Ali Edwards never played. That's 6 other cup of tea. It's going to do the hell out of it.
Anyway, moving on.
I mean, he basically said we were shite back then. Can you really blame him? For all the firsts that the Alloa game had, it was the last game for Alan Johnson as Dunfermline manager, and for all that I thought it was the correct decision at the time, if you couldn't tell that by my reaction to Alloa's late equaliser. If they score here, it's down to our own doing here. No! Oh, Johnson, you f***ing out, pal! You're f***ing out! Get out! What a shite, man! See what I mean? But honestly though, good luck to Alan Johnson, whatever he does in the future. He was a good manager for Dunfermline. It just came to an end on a sour note really. It was then time for the most hectic period in Dunfermline's recent history. Certainly for a lot of years, especially when I've been supporting them, there's never been as much of a hectic week in terms of just one thing after the other. January 9th, Alan Johnson leaves his post as Dunfermline manager. And by the time January 10th had finished, we had a new head coach, a new assistant to him who had flown over from America just a day before it was announced, and then we also had Jackie McNamara coming back to help the club in a more business sense. And that was all before the game on Saturday, which was Dundee United away. And speaking of that, that was up next. Nicky Clark, move! McMullen off for Clark, move! We're sleeping there. No, Nicky! Ah! Fuck me! Not him again! Every time. Yep. 1-0 United. Nicky Clark scored the only goal of the game. You really couldn't write it. That's just karma coming back to bite me for chanting against him, eh? He even had his own wee bite back on social media after the game. Aye, Nicky. Raging. And then, unfortunately for us, our season came to a minor halt as Hearts announced that they were bringing Aidan Keena back from his loan spell at Dunfermline, and that meant that one of our only reliable strikers was then gone from the squad. Well, there you have it. Aidan Keena and Mallory Martin have been recalled back to Hearts, and is our season over? I maybe wouldn't go that far yet, but will we struggle to score goals even more now? That's more of a possibility. The Scottish Cup was next, Raith Rovers away, And I'll certainly not shy away from the fact that when I was building up to this game in the month leading up to it, I was expecting us to dominate the game and go and just beat Raith Rovers really. Well, that certainly didn't happen, with Aidan Keena gone from the team and our defensive players proving to be just as calamitous as we all didn't really want them to be. It all came out in this game. Just roll the clip.
Don't you dare! Oh! What a joke! What a joke! Oh!
The hat-trick hero, Lisbon!
Letting it bounce, say we fancy that, we like that. We like that type of defending, we like letting the ball bounce. Dunfermline then decide to throw a wee curveball in the mix. A new signing. A clinical number 9? Oh no, a goalkeeper. For all that my thoughts are that the goalie position wasn't exactly a position we needed improvements on, Stevie Crawford went and made the signing of Ryan Scully during the week. Lee Robinson is actually on a part-time contract with us and doesn't come in to training earlier on in the week and only arrives into training to train with the first team in Thursday, Friday, the last 2 days of the week I believe. It's looking like it's going to be either Scully or Robinson to be our first team goalie for the remainder of this season. Lee Robinson then didn't turn up for the Morton game, which was straight away kind of after that announcement, and it did kind of spark a wee bit of rumours about his possible departure for the club. But maybe he just knew the game was going to be an utter load of shite. Either way, he did himself a favour not being able to see that game. This game has been pish. No team has got anything in front of goal. None of them. Honestly, what a pointless game of football and a royal waste of time. Oh, sorry. Even talking about the game puts me to sleep, man. And that's it for this video, guys. Cheers for watching. Obviously, that was a kind of hectic month of football, that. Here's hoping that February can be a bit more fruitful in terms of pars maybe scoring a few more goals. But aye, like the video if you enjoyed it, comment down below anything you thought about the month of January for your team, or if you're a Dunfermline fan of course, and subscribe for more of this type of content. And until the next video, I'll see you then. Cheers guys. January, done. The month of February,